EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Las Vegas. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the air right away is Brady. Eluded, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. 19 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And some room to roam now. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Now Brady. It's caught. This is White. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Packers pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. This is Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jones. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Jones has it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Hey, ball 66.
Brady now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Brady again. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. To throw is Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama. Shadow. Hey, check it. Oh, damn it.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Melton.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28 yards. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Again, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The center receiver in motion to the right. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Leaded out left to Dobbs.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there from Green Bay. 64 yards. Here's Rodgers to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards.
On 1st down, Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
He's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. That's a 45-yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go for it. It's Brady.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
First down. It's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the Buccaneers 39-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Jones.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
10 more yards.
Rodgers now on first down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. After 1 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
The drive starts with a run by White. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 27, Brady.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady going to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Brady will try again on second down.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama. Shadow.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, check it. Oh, bandit.
To throw, it's Brady. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Scotty Miller,
41 yards.
and the Buccaneers have moved out in front.
Extra point put through by Succa, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Rodgers' throw pulled in by Milton.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good. Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The kick by Crosby is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Now a play fake. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lambeau. From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers able to get, and Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. Looking to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown!
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard, and the Packers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. 62 yards.
And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Hey, 88. Back on. Boom.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Brady's going to look to throw. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Brady now on first down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Brady. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, he'll get that out to the... And he coughed it up! And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action. Now Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as they have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Brady going to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
Back and reload!
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
72.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Milton.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Brady.
Right back to Chris Godwin. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now Brady again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Brady gives this to White. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Hey, 66.
To throw again on second down. Brady escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check it. Go,
To throw is Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
72.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Packers are right back in this football game. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Rodgers to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth.
He finds Watson complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So the fourth down conversion has it inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And again, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. Touchdown!
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Flushed out right. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Going right side is White. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Jacket, reload! Cover, cover! Fire!
Now Brady. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama.
Here's Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
And this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Rodgers.
Watson making the catch.
And he's out right at the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. To throw is Rodgers. On the move to his left.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down.